I live in a quiet little dot cul-de-sac, the kind where people smile, wave and take pride in their yards. That peace didn't last long after Karen moved in across the street. From day one, Karen made it clear she didn't believe in boundaries, literally or socially. Loud parties, yelling on the phone at odd hours, and the absolute worst, she started parking her huge grey SUV directly in the middle of my front yard. Not partially, not near the curb, no, all four wheels sunk deep into my grass, like it was her personal driveway. The first time it happened, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I walked over, friendly smile and all, and said, "Hey, would you mind not parking on the grass?" She rolled her eyes and said, "Relax, it's just a yard, grass grows back." I bit my tongue, I didn't want drama, I figured she'd stop. But no, Karen parked there every day. Morning, afternoon, night, even when her own driveway was empty. Her tyres carved deep ruts into my lawn, killing the grass and leaving mud patches behind. I tried subtle hints, a couple of flower pots on the edge, she kicked them aside. A little no parking sign, she laughed and said cute. I even laid decorative rocks once. She just drove right over them like they weren't even there. And then came the final straw. One morning I opened the door to find Karen's dog doing its business not on the lawn, but on my front porch. And Karen, she just walked away, didn't even pretend to clean it up. That was the moment I snapped. I didn't yell, I didn't call the cops, I decided to get creative. My cousin works in landscaping, and when I told him my plan, he laughed, then said, "Let's do it." We buried soak hoses all across my front yard just under the surface. Then we watered it every day for a week until the ground below turned into thick, soft mud with a perfectly normal looking lawn on top. The setup was complete. The next morning, right on schedule, Karen's SUV rolled up and drove straight into the trap. I watched from my window, coffee in hand, as her wheels started spinning. The more she accelerated, the deeper she sank. 10 minutes later, bang, 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 she was pounding on my door. "Your lawn messed up my car. I'm stuck." I opened the door, smiled and said, "Maybe you should stick to your own property." She wasn't amused. She called a tow truck. It took nearly an hour to pull her SUV out. It tore up what was left of my grass and part of her bumper. The best part, she had to pay for the tow, the yard repair, and her own car damage. And since that day, not once has Karen parked anywhere near my lawn. She barely even makes eye contact anymore. And let me tell you, that silence is the sweetest kind of victory. If this revenge story made you smile, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.